I had to cancel my September appointment because my husband was in a serious accident. Yeah, that's right. Oh, no. No, look, I really don't think I ought to wait that long. Well, what about today? Is there any chance Dr. Wolf could fit me in? Well, maybe somebody will cancel. What if I check back with you every hour? Yeah. Yeah, I am sort of anxious to see the doctor. Oh, if you could, I'd be so grateful. Well, look, whenever's convenient for you. When can you ask him? Okay. No. I'd rather call you. Oh, fine. Thank you very much. Right. Bye-bye.
Who was that, dear?
Oh, Mother, I didn't even hear you come in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I startle you?
Kind of. But then every little thing makes me jump lately.
What was that about? You sounded worried.
I think I was just juggling appointments before I go over to see Jack.
Oh.
I decided to look wonderful for him today. What do you think?
Oh, the sweater. It's beautiful. It may not have been the right style for Kathleen, but it's exactly right for you. Wasn't that thoughtful of her to send it along to you?
Kathleen's a very nice sister, isn't she?
Yeah, she certainly is. What is bothering you, dear? When your moods go up and down like that, I know there's a problem. Was there some sort of message on that phone?
I guess I just have a few butterflies about convincing Jack that we should live here while he recovers. I just hope I can sell him the idea without a fight.
Are you sure there's nothing more on your mind?
Ma, there are 1,000 things on my mind, and I promise we'll have a long talk about all of them very soon. Maybe tonight.
All right, I'm here. I'm ready.
Okay. See you later.
Good luck with Jack.
Yeah. Say a prayer for me, huh?
This Independence Day, make a declaration of celebration.
Any excuse for a party.
With the One Tree Hill 4th of July party.
I'm only inviting the cool people.
Pledge your allegiance to One Tree Hill.
That's the spirit.
And settle in for 7 hours of red, white, and black and blue.
That's gonna leave a mark.
So, make sure you're in attendance this Independence.
Sounds good, I'm free.
Because there ain't no party like a One Tree Hill party.
Just have to show up to find out.
One Tree Hill 4th of July party.
So when's the party?
July 4th from 11 to 6 on SoapNet.
I just wish Liam was my son.
This week, the truth
You sound like you think you're gonna lose us.
I am.
comes out.
Liam's not my son. He's John's.
John, I have something to tell you.
The reunion is coming. Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Bare Minerals is the original. Millions of women worldwide love Bare Minerals because it changes more than your skin.
Bare Minerals will change your life. This is smooth, it's nice, and it covers. I like that.
Bare Minerals is the only foundation I would ever use. Ever.
100% pure Bare Minerals is not like any other makeup. It looks like beautiful bare skin while it covers whatever you want it to. No matter what your skin type or condition, Bare Minerals is for you. Best of all, now is a great time to start going bare because right now you can get everything you need for flawless coverage. And a new favorite, Click Lock Go, gives you a spill-proof way to take Bare Minerals foundation with you anywhere. We also have an exclusive bonus collection worth $57.95, free. And it's all yours for more than 75% off retail. Our introductory Get Started kit includes Bare Minerals foundation for flawless coverage. We promise a perfect shade match or your money back. You'll also receive warmth for a healthy glow, Mineral Veil, the ultimate finishing touch, and Bare Minerals Professional Flawless Application Brush. Call right now and you'll also receive 3 fabulous full-size and totally free gifts, including Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara. Purchased separately, you'd spend over $120. So our original Get Started kit was a great deal at 2 payments of $29.99. But if you call right now, this entire 7-piece set is yours for just one payment of $29.99. That's right. Order direct and receive everything you see here for only one payment of $29.99. That's over 75% off the retail price, a savings of over $90.
It's not expensive. It lasts for such a long time.
Bare Minerals is my miracle.
With our 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose.
To save over 75%, call 1-800-235-3320. ESCO, you can receive this handy compact. Call 1-800-235-3320 now.
Good morning.
Good morning. My, aren't you the early bird today?
Don't tease me. My head hurts.
You're not sick. Ah, hangover. Too much Halloween?
Well, I guess you could say that. Dee and I had a celebration of sorts. Look, Faith, there's two things I need from you.
Well, I probably won't give them to you, but ask me anyway.
First, artificial sweetener. My coffee just doesn't taste right without it.
I bet I know what else you need. Coffee.
No. All right. The most important thing is, I need your opinion.
Well, in my opinion, you are not yet an alcoholic, but you are definitely getting there. My opinion about what?
Pat Ryan and Delia. Faith, I just don't understand what goes on between them.
How do you mean?
Well, you know, we talked about it the night he took you to the medical society dance.
She brings him her troubles, and he can't resist trying to help her. You said it was a destructive habit, and you were right.
But it's more than a habit. It's a compulsion. When she has no troubles, he invents them. And when she really starts to get a hold on her life, he gets mad, and she just hands the reins right back to him.
Come on, Roger. That's a wild exaggeration.
Is it? What about the way he reacted when he found us at Lem's the other day? We were having fun together. She enjoyed being with me, and he reacted like a father of some little girl.
Okay. I do think his protective instincts have gotten out of hand. But that's because Delia feeds on them constantly. You're not aware of it, maybe, but she does this whole number on how Patty is her only friend in the whole wide world. She goes on and on until Pat's frantic. There's usually a big scene. Then all of a sudden, she's sweet and full of apologies. Almost peaceful. Meanwhile, Pat's frantic.
Talk about exaggerating.
I am not exaggerating. I have seen it happen too many times.
But she knows I love her. And I can't wait to take care of her. Now, how can she think that Pat is her only friend?
I'm not so sure that's what she really thinks. But Pat's attention is terribly important to her, and she'll do just about anything to get it.
Pat's attention?
Don't knock it. That attention happens to be pretty important to me, too.
All right, with you, it's fine. But it's not a romantic thing with Delia. He is her only tie to that family. Now, if her husband can't be Orion, then maybe her best friend has to be. I guess that's it.
Not all of it.
And the closer she gets to breaking away from the Ryan family, the more she clings to Pat. Do you see what I mean?
Are you saying that Delia's attachment to Pat is a separation problem?
Yes. She wants a new life with me, but she's so afraid to say goodbye to the old one with the Ryans. Look, even though they make things unhappy for her now, they've been the only refuge that she's known for years. So losing that has got to be very painful.
Huh.
So she keeps reaching out to the one member of that family that still talks to her.
Any idea when she'll stop reaching?
As soon as she realizes that I'm 1,000 times more protective than Pat is. You don't like my theory?
It's too simple and much, much too innocent. Look, you came up here for an opinion.
All right. If my idea about Delia is so simple-minded, you're just as bad about Pat. Why don't you come up with some plan to keep him away from Delia? You said that you love his attention, so why don't you do something to go out there and get it?
Excuse me. You're about to wreck my day off, and I really don't want that to happen.
Faith, Faith, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. It's just that I'm not feeling well. And I had to talk to somebody. And you feel the same way about Pat that I do about Dee.
I have no plan to catch Pat. No plan, and I never will.
All right. I'm sorry. Just forget what I said. Faith, I apologize.
All right.
Are you in love with him?
Maybe. Maybe he's the man I want to spend the rest of my life with. I don't know.
You don't feel the same way you did about him last year?
No. Last year I was just crazy about him. This year it's much different. I'm not worrying about it. I'm not pushing. I'm just waiting to see what happens.
I hope something does happen. At least we're in agreement about one thing. It's no good for Delia to lean on Pat.
And it's no good for Pat to let her.
You can't. Oh, please. Look, Dr. Wolf must have 15 minutes. Oh, would you? Okay. Well, I'll call back then and see if anybody's canceled. Thank you very much. Right. Bye-bye. Hi, Alex.
Mary, how's Jack doing this morning?
I'm about to go in and find out.
Yeah, me too. I've been in neurology for the last hour, and I'm just getting around to my friend here.
Oh, I didn't know you had other patients on this floor.
Yeah, we sent up 2 from surgery yesterday. Well, you look like you finally got some sleep.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, huh?
Well, rested.
Well, I figured I better be at my best when I present Jack with the plan to move in with my parents. So, hair's washed, sweater's new, and hopefully the mind's in gear.
You sound a little like you're going into battle.
No, but I am kind of nervous.
Well, last night you were thrilled at the idea of bringing him home. Have you had second thoughts?
Oh, of course not. But I won't be bringing him home, Alex. Not to our cozy little apartment in the village. I'll be bringing him into the bosom of the Ryan family. It's never been Jack's favorite place.
I see. Well, let him consider the alternatives. I'm sure he'll find his in-laws' apartment more inviting than a nursing home. And without any insurance, he'll want to get out of here as soon as he can.
Alex, you do think it's a good idea for him to leave the hospital? Aside from the money, I mean.
Well, sure. Another week or so, and assuming you hire a nurse for a little while. Now, what's worrying you? What, is it his heart?
No, it's nothing specific. I just want so much to do what's right for him, you know? Alex, if he tells me he can't get well surrounded by my family, I have to know that isn't really true. It isn't true, is it?
No, it's not. Now, his back will heal very slowly, and he'll give him some trouble. But he doesn't have to hang around here for that. In fact, I think he'd be much better off in a place with some distractions.
Distractions to have.
Now, the serious pain is tapering off, and he won't need much more heavy sedation. From this point on, the body takes over and heals at its own rate. Now, the one thing that can speed up that rate is his attitude. The last couple of times I talked to him, he was as mean as a snake. I don't see how his attitude could do anything but improve at your parents' place.
You might not say that if you knew the complete history of Jack's relationship with my father.
Well, I assume his troubles with Johnny will be offset by the pleasures of living with his wife again.
God, I hope so.
And his sexual problem won't have to be discussed for a long while.
How long till he realizes?
Well, I don't know. Between the back discomfort and the general soreness and the fatigue, I doubt that he'll be thinking much about lovemaking for weeks.
Alex, he's already thinking about it. It's going to be hard to lie to him.
Mary, I meant what I said about the importance of his attitude right now. The longer you can postpone telling him about his sexual dysfunction, the better off his progress will be.
Yes, I do understand that, and I'll try to avoid the whole subject. God knows I dread the moment when I have to tell him.
Well, I can do that for you.
Thank you, but I think I should. I will need you to reinforce, though.
All right. I'll be whatever help I can.
Honey?
Is that a good night? Very light sedation.
So this is real sleep for a change, huh? Alex, I hate to wake him, but I have an important call to make.
Well, give him another minute. wrote my daughter about my introduction to limbs the other night.
Did you tell her we talked about it?
Well, I told her that I talked your ear off about her and my farm and my mule.
Oh, nonsense. It was delicious dinner, and I loved your stories.
You're a very good audience.
Alex, I'm not being polite. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Well, I'm glad.
Hey, good morning.
Hi. Who you all dressed up for?
My husband.
Feeling any better?
No poking around today. You stay right where you are.
I think I'll hold off on the examination till after your visit, Mary.
You don't ever have to examine me.
I'll see you later. I don't know. My bedside manner is completely lost on him. Bye.
If you want me out, too, just say the word.
No. Stay and talk to me. So, how are things in the outside world?
Lonesome. But maybe not for too much longer. Hon, I got a proposition for you.
She did it out of revenge, but she was wrong.
Jake never slept with Kara.
This week, panic sets in.
Please, God, don't let me be pregnant.
And a dangerous new alliance.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Uh-oh.
Max, no! Windex Multi-Surface lets you keep up with messes right when they happen. So you can put that Windex shine on just about anything.
Did you see that? Wayne? Wayne? Gotcha! Oh.
Get Windex Multi-Surface and keep up. And for the wipe that promises that streak-free shine, grab Windex Wipes.
SC Johnson, a family company.
Shatter everything you know about shine. New Color Sensational High Shine from Maybelline New York. Our first high shine color in a stick. Now pigments are micro-illuminated. Honey Nectar creates our most luxurious feel. New High Shine.
Only from Maybelline. I'm Joanna from Texas. I lost 34 pounds with Hydroxycut. I've never looked better.
I'm Matt from Colorado. I lost 54 pounds. Hydroxycut really works.
Hydroxycut and Hydroxycut Max. Lose weight. Start now.
We asked Bradford Anderson to name all the Spinelli nicknames he could remember. Go.
Stone Cold Mr. Serpentino-esque one, Maximista, Blonde One, Original Blonde One, Prince Pectoral, Big Daddy Stone Cold, the Goddess, the Divine One, Bad Blonde One, the Demented One, the Valkyrie, the Brusque Lady of Justice. I could be here for literally 3 days, probably.
See who Spinelli will nickname next on General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Dave, you didn't have to come all the way over here just because I forgot the recipe. I remembered everything step by step once we got off the phone.
Oh, well, after your phone call, I got the urge to look up the original. The ones I figured out from watching my mother make those Christmas puddings so many years. And I made you 2 brand new copies.
Oh, Maeve, thank you.
Yeah.
Plum pudding and brown pudding. Oh, gonna have so much fun today.
Oh, I'm glad to see that you're going to be putting this kitchen to proper use. Your dad had such a fine time remodeling it. You know, Christmas puddings take a lot of chopping. Would you like me to lend you a hand?
Oh, no, that's okay. I haven't even bought everything yet. And I have the whole day off, so it's okay. Would you like some coffee?
No, I don't want any coffee, but I'll sit and chat for a bit. Now, you remember, don't you, that you've got to baste these puddings every week with a bit of Irish between now and Christmas?
I remember.
Okay. What put you in mind of puddings?
Well, I have this friend, and he's crazy about pudding, so I decided to surprise him.
That wouldn't be Patrick Ryan, would it?
Yes, the very same person, as a matter of fact. You know, I had a moment this morning when I suspected of myself of trying to snare him with some home cooking.
Oh, dear.
But I just didn't feel like worrying about it.
No, and you shouldn't. If Pat is ever snared by you, it's going to be because he wants to be, and because he's ready to settle down. I can't think of a lovelier fate for him.
Oh, thanks. Or for me.
I hope you don't object to me taking such a keen interest in things that are happening between you and Pat, but these days I worry more and more about him. The recipe was an excuse. I really just came over here to get a little reassurance.
Oh, Maeve, you don't need an excuse to ask me about Pat. After all the times I've come running to your place for just the same thing.
Yes, but, you know, these days you're a little more independent than you were. And I want you to understand that I respect that.
I know you do. And I'm happy to report that things are working beautifully between Pat and me. We're spending a lot of time together, and there's lots of good feelings. Nothing permanent yet, but that's okay. I think for both of us, it's best that we move slowly.
Of course. Oh, I don't see him smile much these days. I'm glad you do.
Things must be pretty tense over at your place with the Delia situation.
Well, he takes her side so fiercely. He and his brother Frank, they hardly talk. He's had a falling out with his dad over it. I don't want to go on and on about it, but I want you to know that it helps me to know that you feel so close to him. He needs a good woman in his life right now.
You're not the only one who would like to see Delia out and me in Pat's life, you know. Roger was over just a while ago, wishing me luck. You know, the amazing thing is Roger loves her. He really does.
I can accept that. In fact, they might even make a good pair. If it wasn't for little John. I don't like to speak ill of your brother, dear, but I just don't see him as a proper father for the child.
Oh, he'd be a disaster. Getting out of bed every morning with a hangover.
I suppose he told you about the scene that took place at our place?
No.
Yeah, Dee took off, leaving Bob in charge of the baby and a mess of half-finished jack-o'-lanterns. An hour later, Roger escorts her home. So drunk, my dear, he could hardly put one foot in front of the next. The thought that he would come anywhere near that child made my skin crawl. I don't know why Dee doesn't react the same way, of course, but... Well, Pat was the only one that saw her point of view. I don't know. He's so used to defending her. He's accustomed to it for years now that I guess it's as natural with him as breathing.
I'm not so sure it's all that natural. I'm convinced that Delia manipulates Pat very cleverly.
Oh, she does that, too. But it's almost reflex with her. I don't even think she knows she's doing it. I remember when they were little. They were no more than, first or second grade. And the big boys were playing stickball in the street. I was standing on the stoop keeping an eye out. And the little ones were running up and down the sidewalk. Pat and Mary, a whole crowd of them, hoping to catch their hands on a Spaulding, should it come their way. Well, Delia was trying to keep up, mind. She was much smaller than the others, but she was doing pretty good. She had one roller skate on one foot, and she was going pretty well, until it fell off her foot. Oh, and she got so mad. She took that skate and she threw it into the street, almost broke a few necks. Well, you can imagine who brought the skate back to her as she sat on the stoop and cried.
Pat. And I bet he fixed it for her, right?
Oh, not only did he fix it, he explained to her very carefully how she could fix it herself the next time it happened, which, of course, it did. She paid no attention to the instructions. She just went straight to Pat and looked up at him, and he fixed the skate, which was trailing off her foot, again and again.
Yeah, it sure is an old pattern. But I still say that Delia makes the most of it. There's a lot of thought behind her clinging to Pat. It's very carefully calculated and well planned.
I used to think I knew that girl, but there are so many layers to her. I don't even know what sort of person she is or what she's capable of doing.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless, only on SoapNet. This summer, the party's on SoapNet.
We have a party to rock.
You'll never take over my life.
Nothing is going to change how I feel about you.
That love can't die, baby.
Oh, it is so on.
What? Shut up! And you won't believe who's coming.
You're back.
This is one summer shindig you don't want to miss.
I am ready to have the summer of my life.
Only on SoapNet.
Down. We invited real women to try new Dove Visible Care Creme Body Wash with Nutrient Moisture. After 1 week, we took their close-ups. When they saw how much more beautiful their skin looked, they had only one question. New Dove Visible Care Creme Body Wash.
It's water from the drinking fountain at the mall. Isn't it great? Thank you. Bye.
Great tasting tap water can now come from any faucet, anywhere. Introducing the Brita bottle with a filter inside.
Tried everything for dark circles? Try this. Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. The first 2-in-1 eye roller. Refreshing eye care with caffeine. Tinted minerals conceal instantly.
Dark circles? Here's my secret.
Anti-Dark Circle Roller.
There are some things you can't control. The weather. The front page. The stock market, obviously. We're hearing the one thing no one wants to hear. Cancer. Okay, things you can control.
What you know before treatment.
There's a high risk of infection during chemotherapy.
So don't let anything interrupt your fight against cancer.
Talk to your doctors.
And go to manageyourtreatment.com.
There are some things you can't control.
But this, you honestly can.
People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Suki Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up, so damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
I've been doing some scouting around about your insurance coverage. You just don't have a penny coming.
There's just some money in the bank.
Oh, love, not nearly enough. And every day you stay in the hospital, the bills creep up higher.
You're telling me I ought to go home. I couldn't agree with you more. I hate everything about this place.
Honey, you'll need medical care for a while longer. So I've been thinking about some safe alternatives. We could try a nursing home.
Mary.
I didn't think you'd want that. But where can you get a nurse, know a doctor's available, and eventually get outpatient therapy without traveling too far?
Well, I'm not going to answer that because I can see that you've already decided on something. So why don't you just tell me your proposition?
Honey, we could move in with my parents. It was Da's idea, and he and Mother will bend over backwards to make sure you're comfortable. We could hire a private nurse at first, and between Pat and Alex, you'd see a doctor
Mary,
every day.
stop talking. No.
Oh, Jack,
no.
honey.
No. No. I would go insane at your parents' house.
But Alex
I
says
don't care what Alex says.
You don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, well, I got a home of my own. I'll go there.
Where are you going to put a private nurse? It'll be months before you can stay alone, and I have to work every day.
Well, Jumbo can help me if I need anything.
Jumbo works, too. He can't get your meals.
Yeah, I'll
he
call
can't
the deli
help
and
you.
have him send something up. I will not say another word about moving in with your folks. The subject is closed, Mary.
Sweetheart, you can't close it. We have to talk about it because the decision's got to be made quickly, by sometime next week. Look at it this way. You'd have all the privacy in the world, and we'd be together. Wouldn't that make up for an awful lot? Okay. I guess I have to give it up for now. But only because I have an appointment I can't miss.
Have a nice day.
I'll be back later on. I hope you'll think it over while I'm gone.
I won't.
I love you. And my family loves you, too.
No.
Oh, please, Jack.